Hi friends, Krista here. Thanks for stopping by Books and Jams. I am so excited that today is the day that I'm going to be telling you about Ketchupathon 2026. Some of you might be joining me in your excitement in this readathon that is coming back for yet another year. And some of you might be saying, what on earth is Ketchupathon? I've never heard of that before. Let me tell you. For the last few years, my friend Amy from Amy's Bookish Life and I have had this readathon called Ketchupathon so that we can help you catch up with your Book of the Month books. In particular, this readathon started as a readathon to help people who have backstock of Book of the Month books, as I do and as Amy does. However, we also understand that a lot of people participate in Ketchupathon with another part of their TBR, and we welcome you to join in the fun. But if you are like us and you have a lot of Book of the Month books sitting on your shelves waiting to be read, this is the readathon for you. So let me tell you all of the details for this summer's Ketchupathon. Just like every year, we have a theme where you can build some type of food or activity. Last year, we went to the movies. We've done a cookout. We did build your own burger. This year, you get to make yourself a pie with your choices for Ketchupathon. But before we get into building your pie, let me tell you that this is going to be a 2-week readathon. We always do Ketchupathon for 2 weeks, and we like that amount of time. So it can fit in with whatever else you have going on in July. Our readathon, Ketchupathon, will go from July 12th to the 26th. So from Sunday to Sunday. So it's actually 15 days. And we will have reading sprints. We will have prompts, a lot of ideas of how you can build your TBR. Let me get into that fun stuff. Just as always, we will have this fun sheet that I will link down below that you can print out and help you decide your book stack. And you, in the process, will be creating a delicious pie. So here is the choices for this year. First thing you need to decide is your pie going to be a sweet pie or a savory pie? There aren't as many savory options, but just in case you wanted to have a savory pie, we have that option for you. So a sweet pie prompt is going to be a book go-to. This could be your go-to genre, some kind of trope in the book that is your favorite. Anything about a book that is your normal, your comfort read almost, that is going to be a sweet pie. A savory pie on the opposite side of things is going to be a book that challenges you. Maybe it's a little out of your comfort zone genre-wise. Maybe it's a little bit longer. Maybe the topics that are being dealt with in the book are something that will challenge you a little bit. So that would be a savory option for you. Then we have 3 different kinds of crusts that you can choose from. And these are all going to deal with the colors on the cover. Makes it pretty easy. So a shortbread crust, which is your typical flaky, buttery, delicious pie crust. Those are going to be light colors on the cover. A graham cracker crust is a little bit spicier. We're going to let you use any of your brighter colored books, can be a graham cracker crust. And then a chocolate crust. Think a Oreo pie or a peanut butter pie with a chocolate crumbly crust. Delicious. Will be a darker colored cover book. And then we have lots of filling options for you. I think we have 9. Usually we do 6 in this category. We're like, let's just make it 9 because there's so many different types of pie out there. I'm going to go through these relatively quickly. And I am looking at my sheet, which is on my computer right here. So if you see me looking to the side, that's what I'm doing. I don't have these all memorized. So for an apple pie, we want you to do a book set in America. For key lime pie, a book set outside of the USA. And for chocolate mousse, a fantasy setting. Then we have a blueberry book would be your sad or emotional read. A chicken pot pie would be a comfort read, something cozy and comforting to you. And a peanut butter pie will be a book that will stick with you. I gotta love that. Peanut butter is sticky. This is a book that you think is gonna stick with you for some reason. And then the last 3 options for filling are lemon, which would be a summertime read, whatever that means for you, usually fast-paced. An egg quiche, here's another one for those savory lovers, a wintry read. Maybe it has winter on the cover, maybe it takes place in the winter, or just the kind of vibes that you would normally read in the winter, reading them in the summer. And the last one for filling is a pumpkin pie, which could go sweet or savory, your choice, and that would be a fall read, obviously. Then we have, of course, the toppings. What are you putting on your pie? So for a crumble topping, this is a book that you're giving a second chance to. Maybe you've tried this author before and haven't loved them. You're giving that author a second chance. Maybe you've picked up this actual book before, or it's been on TBRs and you never got to it. Now is your time to pick up that second chance book if you want a crumble topping. Then we have a lattice topping, which is that classic kind of crisscross look on a pie crust. We want you to read a book with multiple POVs or multiple timelines, kind of representing that crisscross, because usually they go back and forth when there's multiple POVs or multiple timelines. The third topping option is a meringue topping. And this is a book that you think is going to be just the best of the best, because meringue is delicious. We have a couple sides that you can add to your pie. Again, just 3 in this category. So if you want ice cream in your pie, if you want ice cream along with your pie, read a book that is a family focused book. If you want fruit with your pie, you could do a friend focused book. And if you want whipped cream with your pie, you can have a romance focused book, because you're whipped. Oh my word. And then of course we always have options for doing other activities. And we're thinking of this year is, once you've built your pie, how many slices are you going to have? And these are some activities that you can do that each will represent another slice. So reviewing a book of the month book would get you a slice to share. Read with an ambient room on. Try a chapter with book of the month books. Participate in reading sprints. Feature a book of the month book on Instagram. Make sure to use Catchupathon 26 so that we can see it. Do a buddy read with somebody. And also we threw in there this year, eat some pie. If you eat some actual pie during the 2 weeks of our readathon, you get to have another friend sharing your pie with you. There are very, very basic rules for this readathon. You can double up on prompts if you want to. I know last year when we did the movie theme, each book was its own movie experience. You can do that this year, or you can choose a different book for each of the different prompts that will make up your pie altogether. It's totally up to you. The second rule is build the pie that you want or the pie that you read. Either one is fine with us, because the third rule is just have fun. We don't care how you do this. We are not policing anything. We just love this concept of building a pie. We think it's going to be a lot of fun for summertime, and it works perfectly for some of these prompts, and hopefully getting some of those book of the month books or other books off of your TBR. But let me reiterate again, not everybody has subscribed or is subscribed to book of the month. I currently have canceled my subscription as well, or paused it maybe, but I still have a lot on my shelves. And if you don't have any book of the month on your shelf, that's totally fine. But I do encourage you to narrow down your TBR in some way. Maybe pick only summary reads or only books from a certain amount of shelves on your bookcase. Whatever it was, like, kind of choose a narrower section of your TBR so that you're not choosing your whole entire TBR, just to make it so that you're making a dent in some type of books that are on your bookshelves. And have fun. We want you to have so much fun. Amy and I love doing this every year. We have so much fun talking with you all about the books that you're reading, and I hope that you will join in the fun making a pie this year for Ketchupathon 2026. It's going to be a good time. Leave me a pie emoji if you've made it to the end, and I will be chatting with you soon about my TBR for Ketchupathon. I haven't even tried to build it yet. There will be some graphics that you can use for Instagram. Those will be linked down below, as well as this sheet that I've shared with you today. Everything will be linked down below so that you can print it up and share it and save it and use it as you want to. I think that covers everything. Please go over to support Amy on her channel as well. Share some love. Let's talk down in the comments below about which book you're most excited to read during Catchupathon. Which book of the month book or book on your TBR has been sitting there eyeing you, saying, let's go, it's time to read me. Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a little pie emoji if you made it to the end, and I look forward to chatting with you in another video very soon. Bye.